How you doing, man?
Can I be in the movie, man?
Yeah,
Yeah,
brother,
man.
yeah.
Come on in. What you get?
What'd you
You
get?
got the goat?
Yeah, I get the goat, man.
Show the boys the goat.
The goat is the goat. The curry goat is the goat.
The goat.
Okay? Don't forget that, all right? Yeah, man.
Unreal.
Love,
Respect.
Study. I don't know how you do it, man.
I played pro hockey for 11 years, eating all over North America and making friends along the way. Now I'm back where it all started, in my hometown of Toronto, with old friends to see and new spots waiting to be found. To be honest with you, when craving food, Caribbean has never been at the top of my list. But that all changed though, when my longtime friend and now Toronto Marlies captain, Rich Clune, introduced me to Steadies.
What's up, brother? Good to see you.
Good to see you, buddy.
How you doing? How you doing,
Yes.
man? You ready to go? Man, hair looks good, eh?
Nestled in Pape Village, just off the Danforth, Dennis, aka Steady, has been running this small joint for over 8 years. Serving classics like jerk chicken, oxtail, and curry goat, the dishes are made with time and love. This place is authentic. No dining room, no judgment, just one small table outside where everybody and anybody is always welcome. Just make sure you bring cash.
My mom was a wonderful cook, but I didn't learn anything from her. I just learned things off my own, whatever I do. We grew up like that. We grew up cooking for ourselves. You can't just cook, you have to cook. You know, you have to have patience and you have to have good mind, good taste, good smell, good everything, you know. It's all about love.
After catching up with Steady and picking up our food, Rich and I sat down outside to talk about life and his long career in hockey.
I was thinking about that night we brought the Calder here. That must have been so much fun. Like how cool is that after that many years getting to win it here?
Obviously, winning it was, the Calder Cup was awesome. I'd be lying to say, like, I didn't dream of winning a Stanley Cup as a kid. You know, as a player, you obviously dream of winning a Stanley Cup, and then life happens, things happen, you adapt, and being in Toronto has been, you know, exceeded all my expectations. And then, you know, you win it, and then they give you your day with the cup. I was like, it took me a little bit to really kind of think about it, because I'm like, I don't like planning stuff for myself, you know what I mean? Then you ask people to come and whatever, but I know it's special to a lot of people that supported me. I can't honestly say if I thought there was gonna be some big fancy like celebration went through my mind, and I was like, I'm just gonna do like my
Just
normal
what
stuff.
feels,
Yeah,
what feels
I'm
good,
like,
yeah.
that's like, that felt authentic to me. Like I said, I've been coming here since Steady opened, and at least once, twice a week, and he's become a friend, and I'm like, you know, I want my friends to experience his food. One of my favorite things to do is to bring people here and just like see them enjoy his food and
Do exactly what we're doing right now.
exactly what we're doing, like introduce them to Steady and his cooking, and then I just feel like it feels right, you know. It's like not some big crazy place. Being able to bring the Calder Cup here and have him cook for everybody, it literally, like, it was one of the best days of my life.
A Beaches kid, Rich grew up in the East End of Toronto, and signing with his hometown team was always in the back of his mind.
So going back, like when you left Nashville, how did it work signing here? Did you reach out to Marlies or Leafs, or did they come right to you?
So I remember it vividly. I was living in Studio City, LA. It was right around the free agency time, and the first few days had passed. And my agent at the time was like, "Oh, we got a couple offers on the table." You know, I had kind of made peace with, I'm not going to keep playing hockey. Like, I haven't talked about this a lot, but I had just been bought out by the Predators, which, you know, is shit, you know, to put it that way. But, you know, it was a business decision, and these things happen. You know, I had filed for the green card and was really considering moving out to LA and doing the acting thing and living with my brother Matt. But in the back of my mind, I had this thought of like, obviously I still want to play hockey. And so I came to a point where I'm like, am I gonna pursue acting out in LA? But the truth is I wanted to keep playing hockey. I was like, maybe the Leafs will call me. You know what I mean? You have those like fantasies and stuff. And then I think it was July 3rd, Kyle Dubas called my agent and was like, we'd like to talk to Rich about an opportunity. And I got on the phone with him, and, you know, fast forward 7 years, I'm still part of the organization. Yeah, he was just like, you know, we're trying to make a culture change, and we want to bring in like hardworking guys that are going to, you know, do the right things every day and play hard, and we'll give you an opportunity to try out for the Leafs. and we'll see what happens.
After 11 years, I knew I was ready to retire, and with Rich being in his 15th season, I was curious to see how much he has left in the tank.
I think the thing that keeps me going is the fact that I was totally cool with it if it was done. I almost walked away from hockey at 23, the second time I went to rehab. I was like, I don't know if I can fit back into a locker room, all the things, right? I had played a couple games in the NHL, and I was like, all right, you know, it's all good. I didn't know if I could go back into society and stuff because of, you know, it just struggling with the booze and the drugs and all that. And that's taken a lot of work for me to just get out of bed and like show up. And I was ready to stop then. To answer your question, like, is this my last year? I don't know. If it's my last year, I've had way more years than I anticipated.
You're still having fun, right?
Yeah, I love it.
Rich is one of the guys I look up to the most. His path in hockey and in life has been anything but straight, yet he has always managed to come out on top. He provides inspiration not only for me, but for everyone he crosses paths with. And the guy still thinks he can take me in a scrap. I don't know about that one. I don't know where I'm going to next or who I'll be eating with, but I'm excited to find out. One thing I do know is you can count me in for a plate of oxtail with rice and peas any day. Until next time, Gaz.